Hello everybody, welcome to Wallboy Movies, the place to talk movies, and Blumhouse have finally dropped the final trailer for Five Nights at Freddy's 2, something that a lot of FNAF fans have been waiting weeks for, and now we finally have it. So what I'm going to be doing in this video is not only giving you guys my thoughts on that final trailer, but I will also be going ahead and talking about some of the things that they went ahead and revealed in this trailer and how it could end up playing out in the actual film. But be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below your thoughts and theories with this new Five Nights at Freddy's 2 trailer. And if you haven't already, go ahead and check out the trailer reaction that I did to this new trailer that came out like so early. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so giving you guys my thoughts on this trailer, I thought this was a pretty solid trailer. While I don't think that it is the best trailer that we gotten out of the three that we gotten for FNAF 2, I still think that it is very well done and definitely delivered some reveals. Like, there was one in here that I was really hoping would be in this final trailer, and they definitely did deliver on that hope that I had, and we'll get to that in a bit. But overall, I thought this was a very solid trailer. Now, they did drop this trailer to announce that tickets are on sale for the movie, and you know that I'm definitely going to be getting my tickets for the movie, so expect a review come early December. But I cannot wait to get my tickets and go see this movie. In fact, they also dropped a new poster for the movie, which is kind of like a version of the poster that we got back at New York Comic Con, where that one was just the toy animatronics. But here for this one, it's with the withered animatronics, something that a lot of FNAF fans have been hoping for when we got that toy animatronic poster, me included. And yeah, both of those posters look amazing. But now going into the trailer, it starts off with Vanessa having like nightmares of her father, essentially like some flashback sequences that we will be getting in this movie, because periodically throughout the trailer, we do get to see William Afton in the Yellow Rabbit Spring bodysuit going around and killing people. And it's in these flashback sequences that we do get to see like this little girl like on screen right now holding like the body of like someone that we did see in the previous trailer. And it really seems like that based off like the armor things, the sleeves, that definitely seems like that character is in fact the character of Charlotte, or Charlie, the daughter of Henry Emily, who we finally do get to see in this trailer, who is going to be played by Skeet Ulrich. Now, it's not confirmed if Skeet Ulrich will be playing the character of Henry Emily. That's just some rumors and theories going around, but I do think that, yeah, Skeet Ulrich will be playing Henry Emily in this movie. We do see that he does seem to be meeting up with Mike Schmidt to talk about the murder of his daughter, and how he kind of felt like it was like an accident until the 5 children from the pizzeria that we saw from the first movie went missing, and it clicked in his head that William Afton was the one who murdered his daughter. Now in the Five Nights at Freddy's games, Henry Emily is the co-owner of the Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria. He went ahead and worked with William Afton to bring this franchise to life. Now, he wasn't really involved with like the slayings of the children that William Afton did. He was more like the technical genius that brought the animatronics to life. At least that's to my understanding of the FNAF lore. And Henry Emily did have a daughter, Charlotte, who was killed by William Afton, and her spirit ended up inhabiting the puppet animatronic, who we found out from the previous trailer will be showing up in this movie. We got a few shots of the puppet showing up in this trailer, whether it be like the hands of the puppet creeping over and looking out at Vanessa, or the shot of the puppet walking up behind Vanessa. We know the puppet is in this movie, and we don't have like a clear HD look at the puppet animatronic, but we still know that the puppet will be showing up in this movie. And it seems like that they're probably gonna go with the video game accurate lore with the puppet, that the puppet is inhabited by the soul of Charlotte, Henry Emily's daughter, who was killed by William Afton. I can't wait to see how they go ahead and explain that for the movie and to general audiences who don't know this backstory at all. We do also get to see a shot of a new character in this movie who will be portrayed by Freddy Carter. Now, the thing is, we do not know who this character is, and this is the first time we're seeing this character in any officially released promo material from Universal and Blumhouse. Now, I say that because we did get a leaked clip from San Diego Comic-Con that I'm not showing any screen caps of, but we did get to see that character in that clip shown to San Diego Comic-Con attendees. And I think it's speculated that that could be the character of Jeremy Fitzgerald, the main character of the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 game, who is essentially the security guard who goes to the pizzeria and has like that job where you play the Five Nights at the pizzeria and fend off against those animatronics. I think that might be the character who Freddy Carter is going to be playing in here, but we don't have any confirmation on who he's going to be playing, but it's a mystery on who his character is. But I'd like to hear from you guys. Do you think that this actor will end up playing the character of Jeremy Fitzgerald in the movie? But I want to go ahead and talk about the animatronics in this movie. Starting off, we have the toy animatronics that we do get a lot more looks of. We do have a shot of Toy Freddy, who we learned at New York Comic Con is going to be voiced by Kellen Goff, who was the voice actor for several Five Nights at Freddy games where he voiced Funtime Freddy and Glam Rock Freddy. So it's cool that they brought him in to be the voice of Toy Freddy in this movie. We do get to see a shot of Toy Freddy inside, I believe, the Schmidt household where he's going after Abby. Now, one thing that I don't see any FNAF fans talking about is that Toy Freddy is rocking some red eyes, which was a major bit of controversy with the first Five Nights at Freddy's movie when that released in 2023, when the animatronics rocked some red eyes. Now, we didn't get that much of the red eyes in the first Five Nights at Freddy's movie, but people were still complaining that the animatronics were having red eyes in that movie. But as far as from what I've seen, no one's talking about the fact that Toy Freddy has some red eyes, so kind of odd there. But I can't wait to see what they do with Toy Freddy, because we do get to see in all the trailers that Toy Freddy is going to be at this Faz Fest event. We do also get some shots of Toy Bonnie, who also at New York Comic Con we found out is going to be played by Matt Pat himself. Yeah, I am excited to see how Matt Pat goes ahead and portrays the character of Toy Bonnie. And we do get to see Toy Bonnie in like this household going after a random family with, I think, is a screwdriver. I can't tell if it's a knife or a screwdriver, because in the previous trailer we do get to see Toy Bonnie pulling out a knife from a knife block. But this could either be a knife or a screwdriver, I don't know. But then we do also get some more shots of Toy Chica in this movie, who will be voiced by Megan Fox. That was completely unexpected, and I was thinking this has to be a joke, but no, Megan Fox is actually voicing Toy Chica in this movie. She does have some glowing white eyes, which I do think could be a reference to the toy animatronics when they have just like the black pupils just with a little white light attached to them. I don't know if they'll end up doing that for the movie, but it would be cool if they did. And we do also get some more shots of Mangle, who does not have a voice actor attached, but we do get to see Mangle on top of Vanessa's car, which is a sequence that we've seen throughout all of the trailers, but we do get an extended bit here where Mangle is just crashing through like the side windows and trying to grab at Vanessa. Like, that's going to be a very cool scene, and very interestingly how they're going to pull off Mangle, because it's said that Mangle had to have 13 puppeteers in order to like bring Mangle to life. So I'm very excited to see how they bring Mangle to life. But now going ahead to the withered animatronics, something that I wanted to go ahead and talk about. We do get more shots of Withered Chica and Withered Bonnie, some of them like rising up and getting ready and getting activated. It's cool that we're going to be seeing these animatronics in here, and I'm very curious for the explanation on how they end up getting withered, but I think it'll just be from after that spring lock scene where the pizzeria was starting to like crumble. Some of that like debris and aftermath could have caused these animatronics to get all withered and have Bonnie missing his face. We do also get to see a shot of withered Foxy in here, who is running towards like the desk, who, yeah, I definitely think could be like an homage to like the Foxy jump scare, even though in FNAF 2, Foxy just jumps at you instead of just running towards you like he was in the first Five Nights at Freddy's game. But I'm very curious to see if this is actually Mike Schmidt behind the desk, or if it's the Fitzgerald character, or if anyone else is behind that desk, because we do get to see Vanessa is also joining Mike and entering this pizzeria. But the one animatronic that I was really hoping that we would get our first look at in this trailer, and we did, is our first look at Withered Freddy. I was seriously hoping that we would get a look at Withered Freddy in this trailer because that's the one animatronic that we have not seen any bit of throughout all of the trailers. In fact, even during today, we got a new image for the movie from Fandango during the holiday movie preview where it was just a shot from that Mango car chase scene. I was hoping that image would be of Withered Freddy showing off our first look at that animatronic if we didn't get this trailer today, but we did get this trailer and yeah, they definitely showed off Withered Freddy and I am really liking the design they chose for Withered Freddy. It is very accurate to the games and I can't wait to see how all of these Withered animatronics will end up playing into the movie because it seems like the main focus in terms of the animatronics will be towards the toy characters. And now essentially the only questions that we do have for this Five Nights at Freddy's movie, at least towards me in my opinion, is for one, how much screen time will Matthew Lillard have as William Afton? I gotta imagine that will probably be about the same amount of screen time he had in the first movie, but if it is, I'm just hoping that they sprinkle Matthew Lillard all throughout the movie instead of just doing what they did with the first movie. And two, will Markiplier actually cameo in this movie? That's one thing that was kind of disappointing with the first FNAF movie is that Markiplier did not cameo, but it was because of filming schedules with the Iron Lung, which I believe has wrapped production, so I gotta imagine this time around they probably were able to get Markiplier to cameo. I'm hoping that this time around Markiplier does end up making a cameo in here. It would be disappointing if he didn't, but there's always the chance of him appearing in the third movie, which is really dependent on if this second movie is a success at the box office, which I do think it will be. But that generally was my thoughts and breakdown of the trailer for Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I want to hear from you guys. Are you guys excited for this Five Nights at Freddy's movie? Will you be getting your tickets? And what theories can you make out from this trailer? Go ahead and leave all of that down in the comment section. And while you're at it, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and also go ahead and check out the trailer reaction that I made for this new trailer. And until the next video, have a great day.